Furnace Classic, but regardless, getting a free vehicle is nice. Now, unfortunately, you can't turn that around and make profit if you were to try to take that to any one of the auto body shops.
Cause I'm like a bad boy and bad for your car.
A fraction of the price, like $5,000. So it's not really worth it for that, but it is worth it to get a free vehicle. And a lot of the cars on the list, which we'll actually go over the full one in a little bit, are, you know, millions of dollars, which is really, really cool. But anyways, getting back to the topic at hand, how you can guarantee that you will always land on the podium vehicle every single time. And it's actually a method that I stumbled across the other day. I saw a particular post on the Grand Theft Auto Online subreddit. I don't know who the original founder of this is or who was the first one to discover this, but apparently you wait 4 seconds and then spin it. So I'll give you a better idea of what I'm talking about here. So when your character goes up to spin the lucky wheel, if you don't actually spin it, you'll sort of get kicked off. The same thing happens if you actually grab the lucky wheel but then don't initiate the spin. Your character will get kicked off. Now, one very important thing to note about this before you begin, you want to make sure you're starting with a clean lucky wheel. I mean that this is only going to work if you are in a fresh lobby or an invite-only session where the lucky wheel has not been spun. So do not try this in a public session where multiple people or even your other friends or crew members could have spun the lucky wheel, because if you do that, it's going to throw the order way out of balance. In order to check if you've got a clean lucky wheel, you'll notice that you're starting directly on clothing. So every time you go into an invite-only session or a fresh lobby, you should notice that the lucky wheel has clothing right at the top, and if that's the case, you should be good to go in order to spin. And by the way, I'm doing this on one of my secondary characters because I went up to the lucky wheel and I actually pulled out my iPhone and I opened up my stopwatch app so that I knew that I was going to wait 4 seconds on the dot, and so 4 seconds. And as soon as the 4 seconds were up on my stopwatch, I spun the wheel. And you guys can see just how slow my character spins the wheel. Like, it doesn't even go. And as soon as I went up to the lucky wheel, and as soon as in the top left-hand corner, I saw that little indicator that says use the left thumbstick to spin, I waited 4 seconds. And as soon as the 4 seconds were up on my stopwatch, I spun the wheel. And you guys can see just how slow my character spins the wheel. Like, it doesn't even go around for basically a full rotation. And wouldn't you know that it perfectly lands on the vehicle. I was shocked. I couldn't believe this, that this trick actually works, and it's a way to guarantee that you will land on the podium vehicle every single time. And as you guys can see there, I unlocked the Furnace Classic. The background of the Diamond Casino and Resort completely changed with golden confetti. There was a little notice on the intercom, and Tom Connor sent me a text message congratulating me on my brand new vehicle. How cool is that? And like I mentioned, because I'm doing this on my secondary character, I'd never owned a personal vehicle before, so this is the first time in which I had actually unlocked the mechanic. And I went over to Mr. Tom Connors at the desk, and sure enough, you guys can see there that I have won the current podium vehicle, which is the Furnace Classic. How awesome is that? So again, to quickly recap, what you have to do is you have to spin the lucky wheel, but before you do that, you have to wait.
Så er du stadig ikke med, Berlin? Den der bil, den vinder jeg da lige easy. Jeg håber min glitch, den virker, for den der bil, den er sgu fed. My glitch, it's need to work. Kiggede den mig lige? Fuck, jeg gør det forkert. Ja, jeg går lige ud af en igen. Vent. Ja, og så går han sådan her. Bum, bum.